Hey guys, guess what?
What?
It's Ron Bass. Yeah, that's me. It's another edition of the Ron Bass Show. I'm positive. Your source for inspiration, encouragement, motivation, dry humor. What say, Mr. Brent Atterbury?
Hey.
Hey.
Today is you're hot.
What?
I'm hot. It's hot outside.
It is hot outside. All over the world, I think.
Yeah.
Not just in the United States.
I saw an ad the other day on a billboard. Got to tell you this.
Okay.
And it said, your wife is hot. She wants her AC fixed.
That's a pretty good one. That is a good one. That's cute. It is pretty warm, like 100 degrees or so. Index, maybe?
Yeah. I was in Oklahoma and it was 105 with 114 heat index. It was hot.
Well, we're still doing our dealio, you know. We're still out running service calls, home repair, automotive repair. That's what we do when we're not doing podcasts and martial arts. At any rate, speaking of being out in the heat, I was at the gym this morning and a couple of stories to go along with the gym, right? So
I love stories.
These are really good inspirational stories. So the first one is there's a guy in the gym that used to work for me years ago, and he didn't leave on very good terms.
Oh.
Can't remember exactly what happened, but make a long story short, I see him at the gym occasionally, and he's a lot older now, and he's a lot more calmed down now. But the bottom line, he's an alcoholic. And so over the last year or so, we've had these conversations about, hey, how's it going? How you doing? Yeah, man, I'm not drinking anymore. I'm trying to go to the gym every day, and yada, yada, yada. And if I wouldn't have been an alcoholic, I probably would have been a millionaire today. And I got involved with the wrong people and the wrong relationship with the wrong woman, and I lost all my houses that I had that I owned, and I was renting out, and this and that, and on and on and on. And so, but today we had a really nice talk. I'm on the Stairmaster, he's lifting weights, and we're just like talking back and forth, which is the best way to handle yourself in the gym rather than just stand there and talk. You need to be working out if you're going to talk. So, make a long story short, I'm so happy for him because he's been sober now about a year. Attitude is good. He's in the gym every day. He's rebuilt a relationship with his son. He's rebuilding his company, so forth and so on. So another example of, and this guy's probably 50, 60. So it's never too late. I don't care where you're at in your life. If you've got problems, particularly addiction problems, you can still win the battle. You just have to stay the course. And then the other side of the fence is, aside from working out, which is really important to help you to get through the addiction, is who you hang out with. So the mentorship. And like I'm thinking to myself, we're talking, and I can see where he really enjoys the conversation because he knows I'm sober and have been for a long time, and I work out every day. So it's important to be around the kind of people that you most want to become like. Make sense? Mm-hmm. Pretty much just common sense, right? But that's a really good story. That's a good success story.
Yeah.
For all the negatives out there, guys, it's always fun to be involved with success stories. Speaking of that, one of my students in my martial arts business, he's been with me about a year now, and he's an good old country boy, just a good solid guy, and he's got two kids that are like twins, 7, 8, 9 years old. They train, they're tough, and this guy is just salt of the earth, just a super nice guy. But what I'm noticing is more and more, he's more and more, dedicated to learning martial arts. And he started doing tournaments. Well, now he's going to do a tournament this weekend, and nobody else is going. And that reminded me of myself years ago when I first started in martial arts, because I would go to a tournament and I wouldn't say anything to anybody. I would just get on the computer and look up where the competitions were and say, hey, man, I'm just going to go. And I would just go by myself, not with a coach, show up, do my thing, win, lose, or draw. But the word would get around, hey, Ron went to a tournament this weekend, and come back on Sunday, and then Monday night we'd have class, and people were like, hey man, did you go? I heard you went to the tournament. How did it go? And this and that. But the whole idea was that it was good for me, but it also would motivate other people, because I didn't make a big deal about it. I wanted people to discover it on their own. I didn't want to beat them over the head and say, hey, you got to go to these tournaments. Hey, you got to do competition. This is good. That's not the way to do it. Set an example. Another reason to be sober, you have to be sober if you're going to be a good leader. You can't be, it's hypocritical if you're drinking and drugging and doing all the bad stuff and trying to explain to people how they can improve their life. That's hypocrisy. It's stupid. So at any rate, I'm really happy for this guy because he's going out on his own, doing his own thing, and it's just so cool to see that. It's rare because most people in our world, in our martial arts world, they're not like that. They're like, if there's not a group going, they don't want to go.
Yeah.
So I really applaud this guy for being independent, being an independent thinker, and being dedicated, to try to improving his martial arts career. And another success story in my gym, I've got a student who has a kid that comes to our kids class, and I can tell when he comes to class, he'll ask questions himself, the father, and then sometimes I'll actually get on the mat with him and we'll demonstrate some things for the kids, particularly if a coach doesn't show up or a coach is running late. I'll jump in. And I kept encouraging him, you need to come train yourself, man. Come in and train you, and I can tell you like it. He said, yeah. Well, now he's showing up, and he's showing up regularly, and it's just really cool to see him because when he comes to class, his eyes are up bright, he's excited, he's motivated, and he's really talented. I mean, you can tell he's got some athleticism about himself.
Yeah.
And so now here's two examples of where the father is coming training with the kids. So it's the dad and the kids. I can't think of anything more cool than that.
Yeah.
To see the parent with the kids and they're all doing the same thing in sport. It's just wonderful.
Setting the example.
Setting the example.
Yep.
So I love to tell stories, right?
Yes. You have more?
I do.
Wow.
Yeah. If I can read my writing.
You're full of it. Stories
I am full of something, aren't
today.
Let's see, said the blind man. So this person had a really, 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 really bad drug addiction, right? But this person got really good, got really sober, and has gone on to create a very successful business. And I've been knowing this person probably, 30 years now. So, as you go through life and your life's getting better and you're improving your life and you see other people struggling, and then you see them slowly kind of getting it together and monitoring that, there's no better feeling in the world than that. I mean, I'm not a parent, but being a coach, I kind of have the same kind of feeling, for wanting to support and help and see people improve their lives. So just talking kind of out loud. I'm not going to want to get into any names or anything too pertinent. I got in trouble one time because I was telling a story about one of my friends, how they turned their life around and this and that. She got really mad at me because when she heard the podcast, she said, how dare you? How dare you talk about me? And I said, I didn't even use your name.
No.
I was just trying to, explain a success story to encourage people, right? I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
That was silly.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I think her situation is probably a little different, but yeah, you're right.
Isn't that crazy that people would
is.
take offense to something that was positive?
Yeah. Well,
I think her self-image was just so poor.
and I think she felt like she was sharing something in confidence with you, maybe, and that you
I get it.
we're going to tell the world.
She was crying on the phone, literally. Wow. And I never talked to her ever again. That's crazy.
Wow.
Oh, well. Well, another quick idea here I want to share, and then I'll let Mr. Brent take over for a while. So, you got to push yourself, guys. Look, people are always saying things to me like, like, how come you don't use air conditioning? And I said, well, because I want to see what I'm made of. If I'm too comfortable, I'm probably not going to be ambitious because you get lazy when you're comfortable. But when you're pushing yourself and you're finding out that you can handle more struggle than you think you can, it makes you so much stronger psychologically to where you can adapt and handle yourself in difficult situations. It's not like the end of the world. I mean, if it got so bad that I was going to get sick, I would turn the air on. But I haven't felt like that. And I work out in the heat and we train in the heat. And I'm not bragging. I'm just saying, I'm not telling you that you should do this either. But I'm saying find something in your life that's not comfortable and play with that a little bit. And go the extra mile. Like maybe work a few extra hours a day instead of just quitting after 8 hours. Or work out in a little bit longer. Or you get the idea. Find something that's not comfortable and push yourself a little bit. And then you'll find out that you're a lot tougher than you think you are, which will help you when you're in a bad situation. Because something's going to happen in your life, you're going to be in a bad position. I don't know if it's psychological, financial, emotional, personal, something. And you're going to realize, hey, I can dig deep and I can get through this because you know what? I've got a reference. I've been through a lot of struggle and this is nothing, man. I can handle this. I often tell the story about when I go to the gym in the morning. The most uncomfortable thing I do every day is the first 30 minutes of my workout. And as I'm working out and I'm going through this struggle, I say to myself, man, if I can get through this, everything else the rest of the day is going to be easy.
Yeah.
I told my friend at the gym today, the one that's sober now, I said, look, man, for an hour a day of struggle, we can enjoy 23 more hours. We can enjoy that. So let's invest an hour of uncomfortableness to enjoy 23 more. How about that for an equation? How does that sound? It's pretty damn good, I think. All right, I'll shut up. What say you, sir?
I'll just add on to that.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of the NFL franchise Kansas City Chiefs, which is in our state.
Yes.
And they have a training camp at a university where they put all the guys in these college dorm rooms, these professional athletes that drive these nice cars, have these big houses, air conditioned. And they put them in these dorm rooms so they get humbled, and everything is much more simple. It's a very regimented thing, but it's hot, and they work them during the hottest part of the day, and they do that to create mental toughness.
Yes.
They said when it comes to the latter part of the season, when the grind, when you're in pain, you're dealing with injuries, and you're tired, this helps overcome that.
Good point.
And continue to play at a high level, not get worse.
Good point.
Physically, mentally.
I like it.
So anyway, okay.
So
what
else you got?
Well, when you were small, did you have a Mr. Potato Head?
I think I remember reading about it. I don't think I had one.
You didn't have one?
I think I remember about it though.
Oh man, Mr. Potato Head is cool. Well, anyway, there's a new Guinness World Record.
Oh.
And this guy in Kentucky, blindfolded, took Mr. Potato Head body with all the parts, the mouth, the eyes, the ears, the hair, everything, and assembled it in 7.92 seconds. 7.92 seconds, blindfolded.
Blindfolded?
Yes. And it's a new world record for assembling a Mr. Potato Head blindfolded.
Okay.
So
that sounds like
if you're wanting to try and break that record, you just got to beat 7.92 seconds, but you got to go get a Mr. Potato Head. Okay.
That's an interesting world record.
Yes.
I don't know where you come up with this stuff. But
Very
whatever.
random.
Apparently.
And today is National Creamsicle Day.
Creamsicle.
Yes. Yum. Gotta like that. Great on a hot day.
Yeah.
It's also National Navajo Code Talkers Day.
Navajo.
Which I think that ties into the Navajo Code Talkers back, and they used them in the military.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that.
To do code,
Yeah.
so the people they were fighting against couldn't understand. But it's also National Financial Awareness Day, which I thought would tie into what we do here. I mean, we don't really talk about that a lot, but I think setting goals and achieving them, what comes along with that is helping achieve your financial goals.
Yes. Well, achieving goals is there's just nothing more powerful than that other than maybe working out. It's just a powerful thing. The sense of being able to work so hard and accomplish a goal. And when you get there, it's like, man, and that stays with you. Mm-hmm. It doesn't go away like when you get high, you used to get high, it's like that goes away and you got to get high again. Mm-hmm. No, when you accomplish something, it just stays with you. It's just that nobody can take that from you.
Yeah.
That's really probably the essence, I think, of confidence building. We talk about it a lot, but trying to break it down in a different kind of way. There's just nothing like it. But, you're talking about cream. That reminds me of a story. I've never heard of this, but somebody told me the story the other day about two frogs that fell into the cream. Do you know the story?
No.
At any rate, the one frog was trying to get out. He gave up and he drowned. But the other frog kept paddling, pedaling a pedal, or kept like trying to get out. And eventually the cream turned into butter and then he was able to climb out.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's a pretty cool story. But,
I don't believe it, but okay.
Yeah. But I mean, look, guys, the bottom line is if you don't give up,
Yeah. You might turn into butter.
turn into butter, which is better.
Yes. Butter's good on everything.
Oh, I love butter.
Just like bacon.
I love bacon and butter.
Yeah.
I
It's not good for you, but it's really good.
I used to make like just, a couple of pieces of bread and a little mayonnaise and a couple pieces of bacon. That's great.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Maybe a tomato, right?
Yeah.
Bacon, lettuce, and tomato. I wasn't too high on the lettuce.
Yeah.
But butter, oh man, you can't beat butter on
No,
bread.
no.
When I was a kid growing up, we used to make toast like just over and over and over and over and over. It's crazy. Then we put a little cream cheese on it too.
Yeah.
Wow, crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, well look, if you're a frog, no, we won't get back into that. That's a pretty cool story.
It is.
But
Ties right into what you're talking about.
It's true to life, though. I mean,
Yeah.
if you just keep fighting,
Yeah. Don't drown on the cream.
it's great.
Turn it into butter.
Well, look, guys, if you don't give up, eventually the stars are going to line up. When that happens, you're going to be a lot happier. You're going to feel accomplished. And that's the best feeling in the world. But until that time comes, and even after that time comes, just remember, the most important thing every day, all day long, is to be and to stay positive.